precious. Wait for it. How you doing, baby? Hey, Portia, good morning. How you feel? It's Friday. Hey, baby girl, how you doing? I know. They got a cup of coffee. I don't need that much coffee. Who needs that much coffee? Y'all don't have any little cups? 16-ounce cups? How about I get a 20-ounce cup and only put 16 in it? So when you get a minute, calm down. Nobody's here. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya. Hey, Terry. Good morning, boo. And hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. You see something you like? When I was watching the video, share it. Yeah, just click the little boop. Share it on your page. Show me some love. Yeah. That's how people get famous. Did you know that? Yeah, it takes one somebody to share their video on their page. Typically somebody famous themselves, but if you have some prominent people actually share the video, and then people see it on their page, if they're a prominent person or somebody of importance or some type of influencer, once they do it, that gets the okay. People like, oh, they okay. They must be somebody. Let me share. Boop. Then somebody see it on their page. They let me share. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Before you know it, I'm famous. And I'm an instant sensation. You might be the one today. You might be that influencer. You might be that person that if you share one of my videos on your page, that people might start coming to my page more, and they'll probably look at the videos more, and they might like it and start doing some of the stuff I talk about. And before you know it, we done changed the whole culture of our people just by looking at my little videos in the morning. I know I got high expectations. So today, guys, we're still talking about how to encourage the relationship between that if you've discouraged it already, or if you haven't. You know, this is a way to make sure and ensure that that baby has a healthy relationship with you and they mama or daddy, and it makes sure that they have a healthy amount of, that they have a good amount of love and respect. That's the main thing. You got to make sure that baby love and respect not only you, but that other parent and others around them. You got to make sure your baby does that. Your baby don't know the value of respect. Your baby don't know the value of loyalty. Like, oh, they the worst sometimes. I love my people, but we can be the worst to one another. Like, the most stuff that has been done to me has not been done by the hands of the colonizer. It has actually been my people. I ain't gonna even hold you up. Whether it be business, friendships, you know. Right. Disloyalty, just all type of shit. So, ooh, excuse me, it's a Christian show. Fix it, Jesus. So, yeah, guys, but make sure your kids know that you got to embed it in them. Loyalty and respect. Ooh, of course, I made a mess and I'll clean it up myself. I know, guys. So, yeah, you got to make sure your babies, oh, shit, you own it. Always own it, Portia. I tell you. Customer service, boo. So, yeah, guys. So yesterday, y'all know, I talked about how y'all need to be communicating more when y'all break up like 2-3 times a week. I know. I know, but yeah, that's for real. That's real talk, though. Y'all need to be talking 2 or 3 days a week after y'all break up. Yeah. Now, when you talk about communication, it's different ways of communicating, variations of communication, and certain things you can say and can't say, and certain things you can say in front of the baby and can't say in front of the baby, and things. So one of the things that we talk about in our communication workshop is inappropriate conversations that you have with your child. And calm down is not of a sexual nature. I know, as soon as you say the word inappropriate, everybody cringe, the butter will get tight. I know it's not about sex. Not most of the stuff I talk about, I haven't really talked to y'all about anything of a sexual nature, to be honest with you. Even though it happens, unfortunately, these children are abused every day. Sometimes it's by the parent, but I haven't dove into that too much. Haven't had too many issues where I had to do that or deal with that. Haven't had it, but it does exist. It is out there and it does happen. But yeah, inappropriate conversations that leads to the discouragement between a parent and a child, where a child don't want to deal with the parent and the other parent is okay with that on board. Right. How can a child say they don't want to deal with you and then that's it? That's it. What type of kid? What child can actually say, I don't want to deal with my mama, I don't want to deal with my daddy, I don't want to call my daddy, I don't want to talk to my mama, I don't want to go see my mama? What child has the right to do that? I know. And who would allow this baby to be able to make decisions like that? What type of parent would allow that? I know. So yeah, when it comes to communication, we talked about having inappropriate conversations with your baby. And one of them we talked about was lifestyle change. That seems to be one that you guys can understand and relate to. When the baby is in both houses, and got to make sure everything is going on in one house and the other house, and So when it gets to a point where you have the inappropriate conversations, if that lifestyle changes, if it's a situation where the baby is staying with one parent and all of a sudden have to stay with the other parent, like remember when, right after the divorce, and he act like, some days he want to take the baby to school, some days he didn't want to take the baby to school, which left me in a messed up position, and I needed help. So I reached out to the other child's father and his wife, and we discussed what happened, what was going on, what I needed from them. And so we needed to switch it up. I needed to have her stay with them during the week and me get her on the weekends until I was able to get my situation changed at work on my time. So I wouldn't have to depend on that joker to take the baby to school. I know. He was the one taking him to school when we was married. And then when we broke up, of course, he said, that ain't my baby. Have her daddy take her. He know good and damn well her daddy wasn't going to take her because he ain't never took her, because he always said. That's why it's important for you to have a safety plan. Like if we would have sat down like adults. Oh shit, Portia be coming out of nowhere with that shit. Portia go, oh, y'all see somebody jitting the other day. Oh, it had me geeked up. Oh, they weren't ready. Oh, they weren't ready. Oh, they weren't ready. They were. It's Friday. I feel good today. So yeah, guys. So when it comes to inappropriate conversations, remember, we discussed it. This was the best for the baby, because attendance was very important. And when he wouldn't take her to school, she would be late. I would be late for work. That's eventually how I ended up losing my job. But long story short, I reached out for help because I needed it. When it comes to them babies, yeah, you put that pride aside, boo. When it hit to a situation, these babies, you got to put these babies first. And if you need help, you reach out for help. So I needed help. So we worked it out and we talked about it. But that was a lifestyle change for that baby, because now, instead of going over her dad's house for the weekend, she was coming to me for the weekend and with them for the week. So that's a lifestyle change. But we discussed it. That was the beauty of it. So if we would have did a safety plan when me and my husband divorced, then that would have been something that would have been in the safety plan. You continue to take the babies to school until I can get to a point where I can change my schedule. That way I'm able to take them, and then you don't have to take them no more. That's something that y'all can include in the safety plan. We didn't do that. So some days he'll take her, some days he would. So yeah, so we talked about it and we worked it out. Thank you. Good morning. So that's why when you guys get into a situation like that where it's a lifestyle change, meaning if a child was primarily with one parent and then now they got to go stay with the other parent, yeah, that's something that y'all discuss, because the first thing you got to do is sit down and talk about why this lifestyle change has to happen. I know, that's the first thing. But I grabbed that paint. Probably not. Nope, it's sitting right at the door. Let me go back and get it. Because, see, I hate going back and forth to Home Depot. I want to go get everything I need right now. Because when I start working on that shed, I ain't going to want to leave. Yep, I'm about to put a shed together today. Pray for me. Because I don't know. I ain't never did it. So, yeah. So if it's a lifestyle change where the baby is going to have to go stay with that other parent for whatever reason, then, yep, you guys have to sit down and discuss. And the first thing that should come to the table is why. Yep. Why does the baby have to do this change, or what is the reason for this lifestyle change? But that's where the communication comes in at with you guys. Ooh, excuse me. Any lifestyle change or anything that's going on with that baby, you guys have to discuss it. And I mean, you guys have to discuss it to the point where you have to be real thorough about how you gonna move, how it's gonna happen, how it's gonna go down. I don't care what it is. So we're gonna use lifestyle change as an example. You see what happened? I needed help. I reached out. We changed the lifestyle. We worked together. We agreed upon. This time, this situation with the baby, I didn't need no help. Yeah, it has never been a time where I has not been able to take care of my children. So I didn't reach out to him for help. I didn't say, can we do this lifestyle change because, you know, I think it'd be better for her to be with you. And no, it wasn't better for her to be just solely with him. Yeah, it wasn't. It's not. You see what happens when it did. I know. See, I learned my lesson the first time I allowed her to stay with him, and I seen that he didn't bring her to me like I brought her to him. Yeah, the imbalance. It's never been a balance. It's never been a balance with us. Never. It's amazing that my daughter has gotten as far as she's gotten with no balance. Yeah, it's crazy. So I can only imagine how she's affected mentally. Yep. And we probably won't find that out from years from now. Yep. I know that'd be the adverse effect of the things that you do to your children now. I know all that conditioning, all that other stuff. I know. We got to be careful. So just imagine if both of y'all communicated with one another when it came time to any changes in the baby's life. Like if you had an issue with something with this child and you actually came to the other parent and told them what your issue was, and they actually stopped it or they actually fixed it. What if both of y'all did that? I know. That's a good way to encourage the relationship, yo. I know. If you guys actually communicate, remember one thing I told y'all, if y'all don't talk at all, we only talk 9 times. I know, it's terrible. Not proud of it. But y'all have to communicate more. So just imagine when y'all do communicate, that's something that y'all talk about. Yeah, if it's an issue that you might have with the parent, you wish that the parent, like I came to him with, I didn't appreciate the grandmama always talking bad about the stepmama and whoever else in front of the baby. I felt like it was inappropriate for an adult to be talking to a child about other people. You know, you forming this child's opinion about people. You have to let children form their own opinion. Now, unless it's somebody that's putting this child in danger or somebody that this child got to be aware of or something like that. But if it's just your own personal opinion of somebody, you can't just you can't flush it. And you talk to your friends and adults about it, but those things that she would say is stuff that you wouldn't be talking to no kid about, you know. So I'm quite sure that has affected their relationship in some form or whatever. Yep, y'all got to be careful what you say in front of these babies. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you guys have any changes or anything that's going on with that baby, it's always good to talk to the baby mama or the baby daddy first. That's their child. You owe them that. You know what I'm saying? They deserve that. That's your baby. Yep, it ain't just your baby. That ain't just your baby. That's your baby. I know. I'm so hurt right now. It's ridiculous. Like, I pray every day that the Lord take this hurt and pain away from me. And the only way that hurt and pain to be taken away is if me and my daughter's relationship get back to how it was and how it should be. I know. I know. So, guys, call your baby mama, call your baby daddy today. Ask them how they doing. Talk. How the baby's doing. Do you need anything? Yeah, that's all you calling for. How you doing? How your family doing? Everybody all right? Do you need anything? You and the baby need anything over there? I don't care which one of y'all do it. Mama do it, daddy. I did it. Yep, I bought groceries for their house on a couple of different occasions. Yep. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all need anything? Y'all okay over there? All right. I'm at the store. Is there anything I can pick up? Yep. Sure did. Call a wife. She'll tell you. And that's it, guys, for Coffee and Conversation. Enjoy your Friday, and I'm out. Mwah.